Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could join us once again. Well, I don't have to tell you guys that we're already in back-to-school season. My nephew is already starting his second week of being a sophomore this week. So that means, of course, a lot of excitement, but also can be some stress as well. If you're looking for some ideas on how you can be able to balance those two things of not only being able to go back to school, but also to make it a little bit easier, we have the perfect guest that's rejoining us today. Siri Daly is here. You guys know her as a self-taught cook and cookbook author as well. She's going to give you guys some great tips I think that all of you can use. Siri, great to talk to you again.
Thank you so much for having me.
So let's jump right in here. I mean, of course, as a mother yourself, Siri, this is something that is not new to you. So what are your tips for managing the excitement and balancing the chaos of heading back to school?
I mean, plan ahead as much as you possibly can. That's my biggest tip. I am a planner. I have a giant, color-coordinated calendar in my office that has everything from weekly schedules to lunchbox ideas written out so that it's a great visual not only for myself but for my children to kind of, bring a sense of calm because they know what to expect.
Love that. Siri, you mentioned lunchbox ideas. Let's get into that a little bit. Do you have any lunchbox ideas that maybe our parents can try at home?
Absolutely. I have a wonderful recipe for a PB&J roll-up, which is just kind of a really fun, innovative way to eat peanut butter and jelly. I have some cheddar cheese and salami kebabs and pigs in a blanket. Everybody loves pigs in a blanket. And I partnered with Juicy Juice because I love the variety of flavors. My kids love them a lot, and so you can add all of those to your lunch boxes as well to kind of, keep it fun and exciting.
You mentioned Juicy Juice, this series. Of course, they just unveiled their Seriously Real back-to-school sweepstakes. What can you tell us about that?
Oh, it's very exciting. They're giving away weekly prizes to win money towards back-to-school supplies and grocery items for your lunch boxes. And you can check it all out on their website at juicyjuice.com/back-to-school.
Well, you mentioned, of course, how you're able to stay organized. Last thing I want to ask you, Siri, is what advice do you have for our audience as to how they can help keep things running a little bit smoother while their kids are trying to get out of the house, getting ready for school each day?
I mean, I would say pick your battles. It's inevitable that you're going to run into those chaotic, dramatic mornings. For instance, my 2-year-old insisted on having leftover spaghetti and meatballs the other morning, and I was like, fine. It's about survival and doing our best. Just pick your battles and go with the flow as much as you can.
Love that. And I love these tips for our audience that kind of help them in that regard. Again, everyone, Siri Daly has been back with us. You guys know her not only as a cook, but also a cookbook author, sharing with you guys some great tips for back to school. And as she mentioned, with our partnership with Juicy Juice, you guys can go to juicyjuice.com/back-to-school. We'll make sure that we link that up for you guys as well. Siri, really appreciate you taking out the time and looking forward to speaking with you again.
Yeah, thanks again for having me.
Hey, glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, part of our News You Can Use segment here at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Then let's go make today amazing. Take care.